Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kristen with Monarch Plans, and today I'm doing my plan with me for the week of July 26th through August 1st in my new Plum paper planner in the Me layout. So I'm super excited to get started finally in this planner. I wasn't planning to get started this week in my new planner, but then I remembered that the Plum paper planners have like the previous week just with the grayed out like July portion. So I'm really excited to get started in here. I'm going to be using an old kit from Lemon and Honey Studio. I've had this thing for a long time, probably about a year or so, and I've just been holding on to it, just kind of waiting to use it. So I am going to use this week. Next week and probably the next few weeks after, I'll be using kits from my own shop, and so that will be really fun. I need to plan that out, but I haven't gotten to do that yet. So what I'm going to do is just start with the washi here, and then we will go from there. I've done this, or I did this a couple weeks ago with the Lemon and Honey Studio kit, is with the bigger boxes here, or the bigger pieces of washi. I have to do things a little bit differently with like where I place things. So what I think I'll do again is just put this down here at the bottom and line it up. I'm trying to figure out if I can just line it up on this line and it'll be okay. I think that should be fine. And then I will trim the side there. To be careful because I think I found out last time that the sticker paper is not very removable in the Plum paper planners. And let me flip this over so I can get this off. Yeah, see, I had the same issue again. Like I didn't even press down on the sticker paper and it took off like a part of the Plum paper sticker or the Plum paper. So that's okay. I'll just have to be a little bit more careful with the Lemon and Honey Studio sticker paper. I haven't really had that issue with like other kits, so I'm not quite sure what is going on with this, but that is okay. So I have a somewhat busy week. I feel like I always start off telling you guys whether or not I have a busy week. It's another one of those weeks where I am busy more outside of work than I am with work. So there's definitely a lot of stuff going on with like wedding stuff is a big thing. And then I just have a lot of like random running around to do this weekend. So that is a big thing, is I need to make sure that I have a free day to do some errands and everything like that. I'm going to be driving all over the place this weekend. So that is a big one. Let me do this top washi really quickly. I mentioned this as I got the modern color scheme, which has like these colors over here. And I totally forgot that the modern color scheme, or the color scheme in general, goes into like the weeks. So you can see there's like this blue color over here. I completely forgot about that, but that is something that I really didn't think about when I bought this planner. So I'm not quite sure if that's something that I'm going to like or not. I had the neutral version before and I really did enjoy that because it's like a grayish purple, but I just didn't even really think when I ordered this. I love the modern color scheme, but just forgot that it actually like is on the weekly pages. So that was an oversight on my part, but we will see how it goes. It's obviously not going to match this week. Like the kit this week isn't really going to match that turquoise, but that is okay. I feel like I'll just probably ignore it and then see how it goes. But okay, so I have that. I'm trying to be more careful. I'm like bending over the edge so it doesn't touch the paper. And hopefully that's going to work from now on. Okay, so there is that. And then I am going to end up putting on the headers at some point. I'll probably do it when I'm doing like my main writing portion, so then I'm not having to like start and stop the video and all of that stuff. What I will do now is I'm going to put in some of the stuff on the sidebar, and that should be good. Okay, there's that. And then I'm trying to think if I want to do what I've done recently with like the the habit trackers and like the meals and stuff like that. What I think I'm going to do instead is I'll put the habit trackers down here. I'm trying to think how this is going to work. I'll put the habit trackers down here and then maybe this like list or something on top of it. I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to cover up this like notes box, but we'll see how that goes, because what I'd like to do is have a section of the sidebar be dedicated to like the errands I need to run, or maybe what I should do is just put one of these like scalloped headers over this note section and use this as like a checklist, and I can use like one of these list things. Actually, that's what I'll try. I actually haven't really messed with the sidebar a lot. I don't really do anything different with the sidebar. So what I will do is put in like this blue thing. And I just need to make like a quick list of the places I need to go this weekend, or like the stuff I need to buy. I'm trying to decide which I need to do. But there's just a lot of stuff that I need to get done for the wedding this weekend, and then hopefully things will like tone down over the next little while in terms of planning and all of that stuff, because it's getting a little bit stressful. We're like down to the wire, so I'm really trying to just not stress out. But what I will do now is I don't have a lot of stuff for work. So that's kind of the big thing, is I'm thinking maybe I'll do work like down here at the bottom. But that's like only one spot, so that's not really good. What I'm thinking maybe I'll end up doing is like work at the top. I did this before, work at the top and then whatever in the middle, and then like home and personal stuff down here. So I guess I'll do that again. So I still haven't printed the labels I need to print for this, but I will eventually, I think like after the wedding. So I'll probably get through like the month of August just using my handwriting, and then I'll print out some labels when I have more consistency. Home and personal. And then what I think I'll do is wellness. And then Monarch plans, social, and Monarch plans shop. Okay, so those are my categories for this week. I think that should be good for this week. Like I mentioned, I don't have a whole lot going on in terms of like work stuff. So let me start writing down some of my work appointments and everything like that. I have a call at 11 o'clock on Monday. And then I have a little short meeting at 4 o'clock on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I have another meeting at 2:30. And then Thursday I have a meeting. I don't really know if I'll end up going to it, but it's 9 to 12. And it's usually like it's just on the phone, so I can kind of listen in and then leave if I need to or want to if the agenda doesn't really apply. The other thing is Andrew has bowling like he always does on Tuesday, which gives me some time to do stuff at home, which is kind of nice. And other than that, I don't have any actual like appointments or stuff like that. So I think I'm good to put this stuff in. And then other than these things, I just have some reminders like I always do, like little to-do list things. So what I'm going to do is put in a couple of these things a couple of the meetings, and then most of the stuff I need to do is I have to work on orders for my shop. I had my new releases go up on Sunday, so I'm sure that will be pretty busy. So I need to work on those. And then, like I said, I have some stuff that I need to do for the wedding in terms of like phone calls, and I need to buy some things. And I keep on actually having nightmares. Like I'm at that point, and I am not one to get like super stressed out about things, but I started having like these really bad dreams about the wedding, and it's mainly just me forgetting things, which I am like a crazy to-do list maker and like a packing list person, so I'm not really afraid I'm going to forget things, knock on wood, but I just keep having dreams that I'm like really forgetting big stuff like marriage license and our wedding rings and stuff like that. So I'm trying to not like think about that and really just check things off my to-do list, put things on my packing list, make sure things are in like the spot where I'll remember them and all of that. But it's just been really weird. Like I definitely wasn't having any of that stuff happen when I planned my wedding last year that was canceled. So, okay, so there is all of that. What I am gonna put in is I remembered there's this cute little like movie marquee looking thing, and Netflix, there's a show called Outer Banks, and it's like almost like a teenage show. Like when you think about it, the main characters are teenagers, but I found the first season like really interesting, and it was really fun to have that on like while I was doing stuff for my shop, and it was just kind of one of those things I could watch while I was doing some other things. And so the season 2 is premiering on let's see, I think it's Friday. So I'm going to put that in, and then I can watch that while I'm working on orders or doing whatever I need to do on Friday. And so this was the personal section. I think I'll just overlap it with my other sections. And other than that, there's like a couple little reminders that I want to put in. One of those is on Saturday. I am going to put it in my wellness section. It is the new calendar for the like strength program that I do with alongside Peloton. And so that gets released like the day before the first day of the month. So that'll be on the 31st. So I like to do that, and then I'll take the calendar and I will like save it to my notes on my phone, and then I can look through the calendar and kind of see what's going on. So I really enjoy that. I always put that in my planner just so I remember that that is happening, and that's coming out. Payday is on Thursday. I had 3 paydays this month, which is really awesome. I always love it when that happens, but that just means I have some things to do on Wednesday to prepare for the upcoming week in terms of doing like budget stuff. And then I just remembered I was going to do a couple habit trackers over here as well. So, okay, like always, I'm going to really quickly speed through me putting in some of my like to-do list items and everything, and I will be right back when I'm done with that, and then we can walk through things, and I think we're pretty much done. Like, honestly, it's been a pretty quick plan with me so far, in my opinion. I feel like I moved really, really quickly through stuff, but I will be right back in a few minutes, and we can go through things, and then that'll be it for this week. Okay, so I have everything written down. Let me zoom in a tiny bit so you can see a little bit better for the week. So I have a couple things to do at work that I just put some notes on top of the meetings that I have for my shop. Like I said, new releases on Sunday, so I'm anticipating that I'm going to be pretty busy with like filling orders this week. So I have a couple different post office runs and some printing and cutting of like some inventory and all of that stuff. So I think I'll be pretty busy. What I think I'll try to do is take Sunday off from like working on shop stuff and maybe just focus on maybe getting ahead in my designs or something like that. Just something where I can spend some time just on the couch relaxing, because this whole weekend so far has been absolutely crazy with just like working on orders and all of that stuff. So I would like to spend next weekend a little bit more relaxed. I also need to set up my computer. I actually just invested in a new computer for my business. I was having just some issues with my old computer, being able to like handle what I am doing on it every single time when I'm doing orders and doing designs and all that kind of stuff. So I bought myself a new computer and I need to just set that up and get things downloaded on there. So I'm going to focus on that on Tuesday. Also, when Andrew's at bowling, I need to film and edit and upload a video, which should be pretty easy, so I'm not too worried about that. On Monday, I need to do grocery pickup and I need to make a couple phone calls. And then Wednesday, like I mentioned, it's payday, so I will be budgeting out our August paychecks and everything like that. For Thursday, I am planning to film after work and I have some like ideas for what I'm going to post. Friday, I accidentally put my stuff that's kind of supposed to go down here up in the social box, which is something that I remember doing when I was brand new to this planner. Again, like for the first time I used my Me Planner, it's just I got going and I was like, okay, this is what I have to do Thursday, Friday, and I just didn't even pay attention to where it needed to go. So I will just keep in mind that the errands I need to run are not necessarily related to social media or anything like that. They're more related to the wedding. So that should go down here, but that's okay. I bought like a workbook to kind of like journal out some things, and it's just kind of like something for myself, very personal. And so I put in some time on Friday to really work on that. Something I can probably do when I'm like on the couch watching this show. I don't really know, but hopefully when I get home from my errands and I'm done with printing and cutting and all of that stuff, I can sit down and really just focus on that. I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm trying on Thursday to do my meal plan and my grocery order so I can pick up my groceries a little bit earlier in the weekend and hopefully prep some food instead of ordering on Sunday and picking them up on Monday. I usually at that point am just way too tired to do any meal prep, and so whatever we get for groceries just stays in its like raw state until it's time to eat it for dinner or whatever. So hopefully if I pick things up on Thursday or Friday, I'm able to actually meal prep during the weekend. We'll see how that goes. But on Saturday, I'm planning to do some wedding crafts after I'm done working on orders and doing stuff for my shop. And then finally, Sunday is just a very relaxed day. That is the day that I have off with Andrew. So usually we'll just hang out at home. Sometimes we'll go get coffee in the morning. It's just kind of a day that we play it by ear, which is another reason why I really just want to take it easy on Sunday in terms of not working on stuff for my shop. I think we'll go to Lowe's that day. I need to get some light bulbs and some other things that I've had them on my list for a long time and just haven't gone and gotten them. And then typical laundry, and I'll probably do some other like house cleaning stuff. Like I need to vacuum and clean the bathrooms. That's a big one. So I will be doing those things. So that is pretty much it for my plans for the week. Obviously, this will fill up a little bit more throughout the week, but also my sidebar, I have a couple reminders of things I need to do, just phone calls, I need to send off a thank you note, and then my dot for my Peloton and my dot for my Weight Watchers. I explained that a couple weeks ago in terms of what that means, but ultimately I need to work out at least like a couple minutes on my Peloton. I'm shooting for more like half an hour or more. And then Weight Watchers is just, did I essentially eat well today? Like that's kind of the basis of it. There's really not a lot more to it, but then I have my little wedding list down here. There's a couple other things that I need, but I have a list going like in my phone so I can always remind myself. but this just helps me remember and kind of triggers my mind of like what I actually need to do when it comes to my wedding crafts and everything on a Saturday. So I think that this should be all good. Like I said, I'm going to fill out a little bit more as the days go on, because naturally that is just what happens, is I just remember things or things come up and I'll just fill in the gaps wherever I have time and all of that stuff. So I'm super excited for this week. I mean, like I said, don't have a lot of stuff. I have like meetings every day, but very short, only one of them each day. And then it's just a bunch of extra stuff, especially with my shop with the sale or the new releases that I am putting out on Sunday. And then with just kind of some other things, especially on the weekend with like the crafts and the errands and all of that stuff. So it'll definitely be busy, but hopefully I have a little bit of downtime. I would love to be able to read a little bit. Like I said, I want to watch Outer Banks. I would love to be able to like watch another show or two. Just, I want to have a relaxing weekend, because I know the weekends in August, like after this, are not necessarily going to be time for relaxing. I'll definitely be like packing, prepping, making sure all the stuff, like all the crafts that I'm making are all like good to go and ready to be transported. It's just going to be a crazy month. And honestly, I am super excited for this month to happen, obviously in August, but I cannot wait for the end of the month when I don't have anything to plan other than like my normal stuff. So I'm just so excited. Honestly, I'm also really excited to be in this planner finally. I know I've talked about it constantly, saying like, okay, I have a new planner, I have a new planner, but I'm finally in it. So I can't wait to just kind of decorate every single week and kind of see just how it turns out. This thing ends up being almost like a little memory keeper journal type thing, and I love being able to look back on everything. But anyways, I think that's it for this week, and I hope you enjoyed this video. It seemed pretty quick. Maybe it wasn't, but to me it just seemed like a very quick plan with me, so hopefully that's okay. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.